in preparations for bulletins, we put in our all to assimilate all pertinent details to ensure that we are at par with our standard of giving you trusted, authoritative and unbiased news. This is the goal of Maisha Television Kenya, and Maisha Prime News serves the purpose. Welcome to our news bulletin. My name is Rita Chebet Kevin. Welcome. In our bulletin today, we kick off from the chambers of politics, where Deputy President William Ruto now says he will not go for foreign loans if he becomes president in 2022. Speaking while meeting Kenyans from the diaspora at his current residence, the Deputy President says it is not fair to take billions in interest in loans for foreign countries when the country badly needs the money. Antonio Sundwa reports.
In a political countdown of less than 10 months remaining to the 2022 general elections, the two horses have been lively in campaigns, with Deputy President William Ruto selling his bottom-up economic model.
Mimi nimesema safari hii mimi nasimama na hawa mahasla mpaka yule ambaye hana kazi apate kazi, na yule biashara yake ni kidogo apate biashara.
While the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga politically chants the Azimio la Umoja narrative across the country.
Compensation for historical injustices.
Deputy President William Ruto on Friday, 3rd December, hit his hustler movement to Kajiado County, drumming up for the UDA's party support in Bisil, Kimuka, Ngong and Mbulbul.
Mumesikia Masaa akisema tuko na vijana 500, lakini vijana wa Kajiado si 500, ni wengi. Ni kweli kweli? Si ni kweli? Ndio mimi nawaambia lazima tuwe na mpango, and we have the plan ya kuhakikisha kwamba hawa vijana wetu wanapata ajira. Jambo la pili, mimi nataka niwaambie hivi, sisi wote hapa tunafanya biashara moja ama ingine, na shida ya Kenya ni kwamba 80% ya wafanyabiashara wote ni hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini hawa. Kama hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini hawasumbuliwi na mvua, wanapigwa na mvua, wanapigwa na jua. Kama sio jua, wanasumbuliwa na Shylock. Kama sio Shylock, wanasumbuliwa na Fuliza. Kama sio Fuliza, wamewekwa kwa CRB.
Speaking at Bisil, his allies Kimani Ichung'wah and Aden Duale assured Kajiado residents of a stronger party that will embrace the hustler nation.
Niko na ujuzi ya siasa 33 years. Mukiona nikimfuata ndugu yangu huyu, mjue I know what I'm doing. Na mkijua vile niliwaambia nikiwa Amerika, tutapanga na tumefika, si ndio? Na wakati kwa Amerika, hata kwa kanisa, tukisema azungumuze na si kwa Zoom, si walikuwa nafanya? Unataka mtu mwingine aina gani? Sasa that's the guy. Wale wamekuja ni wapeleka kwake, mmekutana naye, mmeongea, and we are looking somebody we can talk with, and somebody we can be able to reach. Finally, I'm very happy that I gave them office in Nakuru, where they are operating in that office, where their coordinator is Shiko. Shiko, thanks so much. Even the work you have done, may God bless you so much. Let's work together, let's pull together, so that we can be able to reach where we want. Ama sina mna hiyo? Yes. And the question you had asked, wanasema wanalete pesa almost 400 billion in Kenya per year. Lakini wanashangaa hiyo tatuambia, alafu hiyo pesa wengine wanavuruta wanarudisha huko kuweka kwa mabenki. Is it right? Is it right? So when you bring the economy down, I think they'll be very happy. Ama sina mna hiyo? Nyinyi watu wa bottom up. Can we see the hand of bottom up? Bottom up. Bottom up. Yini hustler nation.
However, The second in command blamed his boss, the President Uhuru Kenyatta, for targeting those who support his narrative over corruption issues.
Sometimes you wonder, maybe sitting where you are sitting, whether what I am telling you is true or because it doesn't look serious. But that's how it is. You know, that's how it is. And that's how simple it is for us to sort out our country. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, we already have worked on the law. We were supposed to have moved forward with it. But because we became busy trying to change the constitution, which we did not, we lost a lot of valuable time.
Ruto assessed some projects like the Emaroro and Isinya roads which have been completed and assured the litigants of Kajiado County of more projects including the house-to-house electricity project.
Next year, God willing, we will have the law that will enable us do the honorable thing. In fact, Tanzania built the whole parliament using their own money. They borrowed from their NSSF. Instead of us borrowing money from China, we should begin the journey to save our own money and fund our development using money borrowed from our own sources and pay interest to our own Kenyans and be able to fund our development. Instead of paying interest to Chinese savers, you know, because they did the right thing to fund their own savings.
He condemned the reggae that was started by Raila Odinga as what killed the big four agendas that were to facilitate and bring a conducive environment to Kenyans. Anthony Osundwa, Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
And Central Organization of Trade Unions COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli has pledged to name the presidential candidate the Luhya community will back at next year's polls. Luhya community leaders and elders, Atwoli says, will on December 31st, 2021 convened at Buhungu Stadium in Kakamega to chart a political way forward, after which he will make their decision public, a move that has not been taken well by Bungoma Senator Moses Wetangula. Bushebi Jr. with full details.
We talk that we have numerical numbers, but you find that when it comes to the national election, our numerical numbers become politically irrelevant.
Umoja ndio nguvu ye, umoja ndio nguvu yetu. Tuwe pamoja na tuendelee mbele kama Waluhya.
Mimi naomba Moses Wetangula tufanye kazi pamoja. Mimi naomba Mheshimiwa Cyrus Jirongo tufanye kazi pamoja. Mimi naomba hata Mheshimiwa Eugene asikae mbali.
The war in the Mulembe nation between COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli and Bungoma Senator Moses Wetangula has escalated to a 5,000-word exchange Celsius after Wetangula opened fire against COTU boss Francis Atwoli for failing to address the plight of the poor workers in the nation.
Mr. Speaker, are missionary-run, missionary-founded. Who will represent their interests, Mr. Speaker? The PS Finance will not. The PS Health will not. COTU will not.
Making his submission in the Senate Parliament on Wednesday, December 1st, the Ford Kenya party leader described Mr. Atwoli as a busybody, full of himself, walking around with heavy chains in his neck when he should be fighting for the plight of the poor.
When you have people like Atwoli swinging around with golden chains everywhere and talking about irrelevant things, Mr. Speaker, instead of defending the workers' interests, who is going to defend the workers, Mr. Speaker? Who is going to defend the workers? In fact, Mr. Speaker, when we talk about COTU, we must start thinking about the interests of COTU, because for the last 3 years, Atwoli has never spoken about the workers of
He
this country.
claimed that Atwoli vanished from office 3 years back and things worsened when he was recently elected again as the Secretary General of the giant trade union KOTU.
He's busy boasting about how much money he owns and how much influence he can peddle and what he can do, including but not limited to inviting Congolese musicians to come and entertain him in the glare of public eyes when workers are suffering. Mr. Speaker, we need to change our side. We need to change the way we do things in this country. And that is the person you are now putting on the board to go and check and see who is going to benefit from NHIF, Mr. Speaker. This is a big joke. This is a big joke, Mr. Speaker. And we want to see people being represented properly.
Atwoli Wetangula attacks to each other is deep-rooted in the Luhya nation politics, where the trade unionist has largely differed with both Wetangula and Musalia over the 2022 succession plans.
Wetangula know about workers. He himself doesn't know the kind of the shirt he's wearing as Moses Wetangula. And I have evidence at one time where he demanded to be paid 700 million Kenyan shillings so that he can be able to support one of the presidential candidates at that particular time. And this is what they are waiting for. It is the highest time now. He either joins Ruto, he negotiates, or he joins Raila. Because as things are shaping up in Kenya now, we are going to have a two-horse race. And there will be no escape route for Moses Wetangula. There will be no escape route for Moses Masika Wetangula. On 31st December at the Buhungu Stadium, that is the place where all of us as Luhyas in Western Kenya will converge. And as an elder, with leaders, with other progressive leaders from Western Kenya and elders like me, we will be able to plant a sense of direction into the Luhya masses by also telling them where are we going and who is going to be elected as a Kenya's 5th president. And by 10 a.m. the person we will name will be your president.
The rift has further been dug by the move by Central Organization of Trade Union Secretary General Francis Atwoli, pledging to name the presidential candidate the Luhya community will back at the next year's general elections.
That's a joke. Kila Mluhya yuko na Musalia, and we know where we are heading to. Kila Mluhya Wetangula akiongea na Musalia tunasikiza. Musalia is our leader. Yule ambaye anafuata yeye ni Wetangula. Wengine wote they know their position. Mtu mwingine asifikiri atafika hapo ingine.
Upon Kamau, K24's Weekend.
Luhya community leaders and elders, Atwoli says, will on December 31st, 2021, convene at Buhungu Stadium in Kakamega County to chart a political way forward, after which he will make their decision public. He similarly urged Ford Kenya Party leader Moses Wetangula to mark the date if he intends to vie for the presidency next year, citing that Luhya leaders in the diaspora will also make the trip. Reporting for Maisha TV, Maisha Prime, Ambushabi Jr.
ODM leader Raila Odinga has suggested that his presidential bid already has the blessings of the electorate across the country. The former premier is set to make a major announcement on December 10th regarding his politics in the run-up to the oncoming presidential contest in 2022. Speaking in Migori, Raila said that while traversing the country for the popularization of his Azimio la Umoja clarion call, the message he received from Kenyans was that they want him to occupy the highest office on the land.
Kwa Kiswahili, tumekuja hapa Awendo, hapa Dedi, kuzindua hii soko ya Dedi ambayo imejengwa na serikali ya kitaifa. Hii ni moja ya juhudi ya serikali kuleta huduma karibu na wananchi, ili wananchi waweze kufanya biashara kwa njia ambayo iko sawa. Sasa soko ya Dede vile Bwana Hinga amesema itafunguliwa kirasmi mwezi wa Februari mwaka ujao. Baki miezi 3 peke yake hii soko itakwisha. Sawa? Kwa sisi tunatoa shukrani kwa serikali kuu kufanya kazi kama hii. Lakini bado iko kazi mingi zaidi natakana ifanyike kwa taifa letu. Haya, mimi nitaongea juu yale yote kule katika mkutano tutakuwa naye huko Soni.
Following the move by Kandui Member of Parliament Ofula Wamunyinyi and Tongaren Member of Parliament Dr. Seli Simiyu of quitting Moses Wetangula's led Ford Kenya Party, several stakeholders have come out to weigh in on the matter. Philip Simiyu with more.
The exit of Kandui Member of Parliament Wafula Wamunyinyi and his Tongaren counterpart SL Simiyu from Bungoma, Senator Moses Wetangula led party for the Kenya has raised different opinions from leaders in Western region.
So just to give my opinions to our honorable member, I have very big respect to Honorable Wamunyinyi and the same to SL. You know, it is not good for them to defect, because here on the ground they are also going to cause division by the end of the day. When you look at the residents of Kandui constituency, most of them they have been voting for Ford Kenya as a party, and they have this I can say an extreme love for that political party and its leaders. So if there was any issue that would cause them to have that division, there's always a moment of truth. Senator Wetangula can be able to have the moment of truth with them. They sit down on the table and they discuss that issue, and I'm sure by the end of the day they are going to find solution. But when they want now to break and just decided to move other way and someone also to go the other direction, it is going to bring what we call voter division in this particular county, because we have seen now most of the members they are moving to UDA, some of the members they are moving to ODM, and also these small political parties.
Speaking on Friday, Mr. Wansala said the defection may lead to division in Oka coalition.
I don't know, and I don't want to say it's a good step. It is very unfortunate. Na sisi kama wakaazi wa Bungoma County, we want to say that should not be the way forward, because you have been praying very hard and we have been pushing for Luya unity for quite a while. And you have seen the principalities of Oka, as they suggest, it is to bring the people together. So if we want to see now, started seeing the division between, the great people of that particular party, because as you understand very well, that Honorable Wamunyinyi has been in government for quite a while. He is a technocrat. The same to his counterpart, that is SL. And you see, these people, there's an element of charismatism that follows them. So if you see now for Kenya having that cleavage, I think to me that spirit is even going to reach on the grassroots of the people. Because tunajua Waluya, we voted very well in 2017. We also voted very well in 2013. And the spirit of voting as a bloc, that is something that we have been pushing for. So ukiona defection at this particular time, to me that one is not good.
The duo, among other former party members, pronounced their party exit on Wednesday, December 2nd, 1 month after the new party officials were announced by the party leader Moses Wetangula during the National Delegates Council meeting that was held on 4th November at the Bomas of Kenya.
What has taken place, which would appear that Wetangula is so determined through all means, hook and crook, to retain leadership of Ford Kenya. We are not going to continue to be kept at ransom by courts. This matter is in court. 2022 elections are just about the corner. The IEBC has released a timetable, and we only have 1 or 2 months. We have therefore decided that we're going to move to a new vehicle, which we will be unveiling on the 14th of December, when we'll be holding our NDC.
The meeting kicked out SL Wamunyinyi and other party officials from their positions in the party executive committee following the allegation of tampering with the party management.
He's not the Secretary General of Ford Kenya. The Secretary General of Ford Kenya is not an individual. It's an office. And the office functions whether the holder is dismissed, is dead, is suspended, or whatever means necessary taken against.
The Ford Kenya exit team will announce their new party on 14th December as they prepare to secure their position in the next year's polls.
From now on, we want to urge our members, loyal members, those that have been determined to see a democratic Ford Kenya, those that have been determined to see change in Ford Kenya, to move with us. And we are happy all those chairmen that attended today's meeting and NEC members have resolved that we're going to move together to a new vehicle. As you are aware, we are part of the handshake team, and our spirit is Azimio la Umoja. We're going to continue to endeavor to bring together all Kenyans to work together for the better of our country.
Let Wetangula continue with his illegalities, but it will catch up with him. It won't be forever. Those illegalities that he's so well steeped in will eventually catch up with him. Us will move on and carry on with our lives and carry on with our politics.
For Prime News Maisha Television, I'm Philip Simi.
Well, I'm taking a short break. I'll be back in a few with more news. Stay tuned.
Hey there! No one is bothered with news that is misleading like you, our viewer. That is why you watch us. The universe of fake news is much larger than simply false news stories. Some stories may have a nugget of truth but lack any contextualizing details. They may not include any verifiable facts or sources. Some stories may include basic verifiable facts but are written using language that is deliberately inflammatory, leaves out pertinent details, or only presents one viewpoint. Fake news exists within a larger ecosystem of mis- and disinformation. Are you a victim of fake news? Karada! Send us your story on maishatelevisionnews@gmail.com, WhatsApp us on 0746 999 841 or call us. We are Maisha TV. We are genuine news. Say no to fake news. Maisha TV, the Kenyan channel pushing information to Kenyan viewers through digital television platforms.
Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television
News.
Thank you for choosing Maisha Television for this broadcast.
Information.
The classes were in a poor condition.
Cultural programming. Coming to you through all major broadcasting platforms. Special in-depth coverage from around Kenya. Exclusive reporting from all across Kenya and the continent. Maisha TV presents high-class programming, engaging talk shows from our studios and outside broadcasting on a wide range of issues with trending perspectives.
I'm really asking our guys who are behind the camera to look for that clip and then play that clip.
Telling Kenyan stories you won't hear elsewhere.
The most wicked sight in my life is to see his tongue hanging almost up to here.
Tangu corona ianze mwezi wa 3 tumekuwa na changamoto mingi.
Watching stimulating debates on a hot seat.
I guess. Wait, I don't know. Wait.
Let me tell you about the
No. The latest happenings from around you on Maisha Prime. The Prime Talk shows connects us with realities of life. Hivi sasa looking at your everyday life.
Wazazi wameweza kuwapa uhuru watoto wao
and local business, finance and investment.
Some levels of smuggling of sugar.
Maisha TV digital platform engages users everywhere through multimedia approach technology. A Maisha television digital platform, your local and continental channel platform where you choose it, watch it and love it.
Welcome back. Today in our education segment, we look St. Luke's Kimilili Boys located in Kimilili constituency in Bungoma County.
If you're planning for a year, so rise. If you're planning for a decade, plant trees. If you're planning for a lifetime, educate people. There are many ways you can make an impact on the world. But there is no greater impact you can make than spreading education and empowering people who will empower and teach people who in turn will empower and teach more. That is exactly what St. Luke's High School located in Kimilili sub-county in Bungoma County is determined to achieve under the leadership of Mr. Bichage, the school principal.
St. Luke's Kimilili. These are extraordinary boys on the high school. We are located in Kimilili County, Bungoma County. You can approach the school through Bungoma, Kimilili, or Kimilili, Bungoma. You can get us. We are population of 2,400 boys. Currently, we are having 512 candidates. We also have 800 boys in Form 1. We feel we are a school of choice, but also it is a challenge because we are congested.
With the wish to empower the community found the need to start the institution in the region, hence the existence of St. Luke's Kimilili Boys as narrated by the school principal.
The challenge we are trying to surmount it. Luckily, we have water here. Courtesy of Zoya water company, and then we also have borehole. We are connected to the national grid, and we have a standard generator, a trans. We have never had a problem.
The school has performed excellently in national exams, sending more than 227 boys to the university with a target of extending the capacity to 350 boys, having a population of 2,400 boys.
We last year in 2020 for the 2020 exams, we took 277 boys to university. Currently, our target is not even the main score. Our target is the number of boys to university. So we can't say that we have a target main score. We have a target of 350 boys to university. Because the main score is individual. But value is to an individual boys. So that is what as teachers to take more boys to university and meet level colleges, so that all the 512 are getting somewhere to be fixed.
Away from education matters, the school has been championing for better results in co-curricular activities, being the East Africa handball champions for a set of years. The boys also participate in rugby, volleyball, athletics, basketball, football, among others.
We are East African champs We cannot count how many times we are the unborn national champs. You can see the trophies. We are unbeaten. We begin from the South County, from the local up to national unbeaten for as many as times we can't count. We are also the East African champs in handball. We also do well in basketball. We reach the regional soccer, the same, but we are known as a champ in the country.
The school principal has appreciated a number of stakeholders for helping the school in terms of infrastructure, having done some projects like landscaping, and now targeting to finish a 16-class station below, which will help in controlling the congestion in the institutions.
We get to do our own things, and we give boys once in a while. We also have cows in the compound. So males we take tea from our house and also from our supplies. They eat. So we have a teaching staff of 64 TSC teachers. Then we have 27 teachers. So that also tells us that we have a teacher shortage. We require to be given more teachers. And they also have teachers on practice. We also have 58 support staff. So as a school, it has also created employment for our people.
Mr. Bichage has also appreciated the national government in the education sector for awarding them 6 more classes, urging stakeholders from the area MP back to the national government to help them set a 1,000 boarding block.
Biggest challenge is in the area of residency. That is the boarding section. We seek assistance from the area of parliament, from the county government, and from the national government. We need a 1,000 bed dormitory. Because our boys are 2,400. We feel that we don't have enough boarding area that you can accommodate all the boys. We need dorms so that we congest our boys.
Anthony Osundwa, Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
And moving on, the tears freely and emotions ran high on Thursday during a ritual mass in Kapubil Market East for people killed on Saturday by bandits ahead of their Friday burial. The mass was held at Kapubil Primary School about 200 meters from where they were killed, bringing back the painful memories of how their bullet memories were retrieved at the failed speaker another on their message of comfort to the bereaved families had a singular message to the government. Instead the police service to restore peace in the region, lamenting that the bloodletting has been rampant and it should stop. Tourism and Wildlife Administrative Secretary Joseph Buinet, his principal secretary Professor Sigor Elgeyo Marakwet Governor Ghost, the area member of Parliament David Bowen, Elgeyo Marakwet, County Commissioner Dr. Ahmed, among other leaders, attended the mass pledging support in ending the insecurity menace. Lax Kiptop, one of the locals said he witnessed a lot of people being killed with no signs of it coming to an end anytime soon.
Tunaomba turudishiwe KKR ndio wataweza kuchunga watu wetu. County Commissioner hata askari 10,000 na hatuna access roads hapa hawezi kutusaidia.
Hakuna mtu anapenda maisha ya binadamu innocent kupotea. Hakuna. Hiyo hata usidhanie jambo kama hilo. Kila mtu maisha hayarudi kama spare. Hili jambo ambalo huzuni ya kila mtu.
Acha tuombe kwamba vifo vya hao wanne sitakuwa mwisho wa Kerio Valley. Hatutakuwa na maafa ingine kama hii. Hawakuuliwa upande wa Pokot huko. Hao waliuliwa tu hapa. Mita 400 kutoka hapa penye tuko hapa tu. Na tuko na kambi ya polisi ile pale tulijenga na CDF. Lakini hatuna polisi pale.
Sisi tumechoka kila wakati. Mambo kama hii ikitokea tunakuja sasa tunafanya mikutano. Mimi huwa nasema ujaribu sehemu zingine mtu ameua alafu waite sasa viongozi wakae chini waongee. Hakuna kuongea. Hiyo ni kazi ya serikali. Washike mtu na waweke wapi?
So ningeomba Bwana County Commissioner na wale wanaohusika na amani eneo hili aswa. Tafadhalini juhudi. Tafuteni mbinu zote ambazo zitatupatia amani ya kudumu.
Itakuwa bora kama wenye watapewa pia mamlaka kusaidiana na County Commissioner na wakubwa wa polisi kwa hii county. Ni hawa vijana wetu wa sehemu hii kupitia vile mheshimiwa amesema.
Residents of Kitui were treated to a rare spectacle when two suspected thieves were paraded in the streets with stolen loot on their heads. A resident is reported to have the services of a witch doctor to help him recover stolen items, leading to the rare details in the story.
Wakashikwa na kadhalika. Kwa hivyo kuimba sio afadhali jasho yake. Tumeona leo mama ametumia jini zake mpaka akora akakuja.
Watu wamekuwa sasa wamerefuka. Juu sasa hakuna mtu atachukua kitu mwingine. Juu wamepata funzo.
And parents of AIC Junior Secondary School in Mbeere South County have threatened to withdraw their students from the over the principal's misconduct. The parents are accusing the principal being drunk, which cultivates morals, the students and misuses of funds amongst other accusations. The parents have warned the principal against food in the school.
Watoto wetu wanafundishwa mambo ya sex, vijana kwa wasichana, anawaambia ati kwamba wakikuja sasa wakiona wasichana wa kijana wakikuja wasiwakiona kama ni sisters zao. Kwa hivyo wanafanya mambo ya sex katika shule yetu. Haya mambo hatutaweza kuyafanya kama wazazi. Namba 2 zetu kama wazazi kutoa pesa, huyu mwalimu anaenda kutumia kwa ulevi. Haya maisha ya kutumia ulevi tukitoa itakuwa mpaka lini? Tena huyu mwalimu ile shida ambayo anasumbua wazazi kwa sababu mkosana mzazi au watoto hawataweza kusoma. Anafukuza kila siku.
Huyo principal ni mlevi sana. Hata wa Saturday anakuja huku akiwa peke yake, walimu wao wengine hawakunyi. Kazi yake ni vibaya, mlevi. Hata watoto wetu amewafunza sana ndio watakuwa hata wakikunywa hauwezi mtoto kumfunza ati ni vibaya. Hata kuchonga huyo principal ndio hii shule ni ya karibu sana. Anaweza kuona mtoto mbaya mzazi aniambie mtoto anafanya mbaya, anawafunza.
The other day alikuwa ameambia vijana kwa sababu wataenda benchmarking wakienda huko vijana kila kijana fulana atafute msichana. What is that? Sisi kama sponsor tumefanya ile yetu ambayo tunaambilia serikali hatutaki watoto ambao wameomba ndani. Tunataka kuwa role models, na kama wale wanafunzi wale sawa na ameleta itilafu aondolewe mara moja ili iweze kuendelea. Wazazi wamelalamika, wanatuambia wanataka kumtoa kwa ofisi. Kwa hivyo tumelilia serikali ya waandamane cha nguvu wamuondoe mara moja.
Our ask to TSC is that we have a mandate BOM and PTA to ensure that this school runs well. So our ask is that the TSC ensures that this teacher doesn't step in this school. We don't want to have students and pupils are wasted. We want them to continue learning well. And we want to ensure everything is exactly being done according to the right manner. No school deserves to have a teacher of this caliber. In fact, even to mention the name principal against his name is exactly an insult of the title title principal. He doesn't deserve to have that title, let alone being a teacher. So we want to ask TSC, particularly TSC, to take action and ensure that Mr. Moya doesn't step fit on AIC doing secondary school, because we don't want him.
And now let's get my story by Anton Osundwa.
Hustling means starting from a low point with the hopes of getting a better and tomorrow, which is more stable and thus every person is out on an economic run to make sure something is subject at the end of the day. Bungoma County on the streets of Warambe. We met Cyprian Ajuakali dealer in Bungoma County on the streets of Warambe.
Okay, mimi naitwa Barasa, natoka Warambe huko. Karondia Kakamega. Kulingana na kazi nafanya kazi ya welding. Naifanyia hapa mashambani.
He narrates on how he began with his job as a Juakali trader and how he has benefited from it.
Hii kazi nilianza mwaka wa 2013 kama mwajiriwa. Na sasa hii bado naendelea nayo kwa sababu nimeshajua maana hii kazi. Okay, kazi ya jua kali ambapo mimi nafurahia sana hii kazi. Ni vile kazi ambayo unaifanya kwa muda fulani ambapo hauna kipimo na mtu. Ni kazi ambayo unafanya ukijua kwamba mapato yake si kama ile kazi ambayo utakuja mpaka ishi upate mapato yake. Hii ni kazi ambayo unapata kila wakati bora ionekane. Tulisumbuliwa kwa sababu wale watu ambao wanataka kazi, wale watu wafanya counties, watu ambao wanapata kwa mwezi. Sasa tuliathiriwa kwa sababu pesa ilikuja kukosekana na makasoma pia wakapungua. Hawakuwa wengi walipokuwa mwanzo kabla ya COVID-19.
He urges the national government to remember and appreciate small-scale traders in the Juakali sector as this will in turn give them a working mentality away from subjecting loans to help and empower them.
Vile na mambo na national government yenyewe kweli kwa upande wa licenses tunasumbuliwa zaidi. Nilikuwa naomba national government kama ingekuwa watu wa kutusaidia wangekuwa wanatupa loan kulingana na hii kazi. Ndio maana yake tukaweza kupata chance ya kufanya biashara zetu tukaweza at least kuonekana watu maana katika kaunti hii ya Bungoma.
Cyprian advises fellow traders never to give up and always trust the process as future is always successful.
Yenyewe kuna challenges ambazo pia kwa sababu unatamani kufanya kitu kama hiyo lakini hauna fedha. Sasa kitu ambacho mimi naweza kuambia milia hali vile ilivyo na wakuwa watu wa kuangalia kile ambacho wanafanya, kwa sababu biashara ya jua kali si kama biashara ile linganisha na biashara ya serikali wanapata mwisho wa mwezi. Hii yetu lazima kuna kitu kama mvua samtanga kazi kuje zuie kazi yenyewe. Wengine tunafanya kazi kwa jua, hatuna kivuli, lakini ni ile hali ya sasa. Unapokuwa na decision fulani kwa maisha yako, unafanya kazi ya jua kali. Wanabiashara wenzangu, vumilieni, tufanye polepole, na mwisho tutapata kila ambacho, maana jua kali ni kazi mzuri sana, kazi ambayo inakutia motisha ya kuendelea kimaisha. Okay, kazi ya jua kali ambapo mimi nafurahia sana na hii kazi ni vile ni kazi ambayo unaifanya kwa muda fulani ambapo hauna kipimo, huwezi pimiwa na mtu.
Anthony Osundwa, Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
Thank you so much, Anthony, for that report, and thank you, our viewer, for keeping me company throughout the bulletin. That's all we had for Maisha Prime News. My name is Rida Chebet Kering. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.